Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to start our lecture number 2, which is related to the perimeter of a rectangle. Yesterday we studied how to calculate the perimeter of a square. We came to know that a square has 4 sides. All these 4 sides are equal to each other. Our rectangle also has 4 sides, but not all the 4 sides are equal to each other. In a rectangle, the two opposite sides are equal to each other and the other two are different in size. As you can see in the figure number 1, the opposite sides like 13 yards and 13 yards, they both are similar and equal, and the other two sides, which means 5 yards, are similar to and equal to each other. So similarly, the calculation of perimeter of a rectangle is a bit different to what we calculated in square yesterday. In perimeter of a rectangle, we add the two similar sides first, like 13 plus 13, and then we add 5 plus 5. 13 plus 13 becomes 26. 26 plus 5 becomes 31. 31 plus 5 becomes 36. You can break it down into two parts like I just discussed, or you can simply add the way they have done in the video, like they have added all the four lengths together. In the second part also you can do a method number 2, as they have shown here, which is equal to p is equal to 2 length and p is equal plus 2 width. P is equal to 2 length plus 2 width. That means you can also add the two multiply the two lengths and also multiply the two widths, and in the end you can add these two together like they have shown in this video. You can just simply multiply and simply add. These both methods will yield the same answer. It depends upon you which method is convenient for you and which you are easy to solve and which you are more comfortable to solve in your own way. Like 2 into length plus 2 into width. Length is equal to 13 yards and width is equal to 5 yards. 2 into 13 is equal to 26. Similarly, 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Now we can just simply add these two together and the answer becomes 36. 26 plus 10 is equal to 36, as you can see in the video. It is very much important to add the unit with the answer, yards, whether it's yards, centimeter, meter or anything. It is necessary to add unit with the answer so that it is easier to comprehend whether are you talking about a meter, a centimeter, kilometer, whatever the unit is, you must add it with the answers. Similarly, a figure number 2 is given here, in which two lengths are given. One is of 9 centimeter and the other is of 32 centimeter. You can clearly see it from the figure. The answer and the criteria to solve this question would be similar to what we have discussed before. The two opposite sides are equal in length, so you can easily predict that the 9 in front of the 9 centimeter there would always be 9 centimeter. Similarly, on the other side, if it is 32 centimeter, the other would also be 32 centimeter. Okay, now we are going to start the solution of figure number 2. You can clearly see that 32 in front of 32 centimeter there would be 32 centimeter. In the front of 9 centimeter would be the length of 9 centimeter, as you can clearly see in the figure above. Now let's just solve the question. It would be much easier if we use the same method which we have discussed before, like we must add 32 plus 9 centimeter and then 9 centimeter. The answer would be clear and easy to comprehend. Now we are going to solve it. You can see they are just discussing that there are 4 angles here in this figure. 4 angles of a rectangle, which are clearly shown in the figure number 2. Now we are just going to add these 4 measurements together, which becomes 32 plus 32 plus 9 centimeter plus 9 centimeter, and the answer would be You can just simply break it down into like 32 plus 32, it becomes 64. 64 plus 9 becomes 73. 73 plus 9 becomes 82, or you can just simply add them together in one go. It is up to you, but it is much easier to just break down these four calculations into the two parts. Then there are low and minimum chances of mistake in the calculation. Another method to solve this question is just simply using this formula, which is 2 into length plus 2 into width. Length is 32 centimeter, width is 9 centimeter. You should just multiply 2 into 32, answer becomes 64, plus 2 into 9, answer becomes 18, and just simply add these two numbers together, and the total and the cumulative sum is equal to 82 centimeter. You can see that the answers in both cases are similar, and it is up to the student which method he thinks easy to do. He can just simply use that method and the answer would be similar, and there are no chances of correction or anything, or there are no chances of mistake or anything. Both the answers would be considered correctly. I hope these concepts are clear to the students now. Students, now open page number 76 of your workbook. We are going to solve the questions related to the topics which we discussed before. Head over to page number 76. Here you can see the question number 3, which statement and the question indicates find the perimeter of the rectangle. Students, as we have discussed before, the if the one side indicates 8 centimeter, the front and the opposite sides would be equal to the other one. Like it's 8 centimeters, so it clearly indicates that this side would also be equal to 8 centimeter. Similarly, if this one side indicates 3 centimeter, the side in front or opposite to each other would also be equal in size to the 3 centimeter. Now, as we know, in the perimeter, we calculate the sum of these four lengths together. Like we are just going to solve by adding all of these lengths together. 3 plus 8 plus 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is equal to 11. 3 plus 8 is also equal to 11. Now we are just going to add these two digits together. So the answer becomes 22 centimeter. Answer becomes 22 centimeter. I hope this is clear to you now, because it is very much easier to solve this question. Similarly, now head over to question number 4, which indicates the perimeter of a rectangle is 28 centimeter. Its breadth is 5 centimeter. What is the length of the rectangle? Okay students, so a different criteria is used here. In the previous question, they have given us both length and breadth, and we had to find the perimeter. But in this question, they have given us perimeter and breadth. Perimeter is equal to 28 centimeter and breadth is equal to 5 centimeter. It is very much easy to calculate this length of the rectangle, because one side of the rectangle is given, which is 5 centimeter. As we have already discussed before, if this is 5 centimeter, the measurement in the opposite or the in front of this length would also be equal to 5 centimeter. So now we have gotten the length, we have gotten about the measurement of breadth, and now only the thing which we have to calculate is the length of the rectangle. Now what we are going to do, since perimeter is given, we are just going to put perimeter here, and then we are going to subtract this 5 centimeter and then again this 5 centimeter from this perimeter. 28 minus 5 is equal to 23. 5 is still left behind. Now we are going to subtract this 5 out of 23. We will take one carry out of this, it becomes 1 and it becomes 13. 13 minus 5 is equal to 8. 1 is here. It is 18. Okay. There is one thing here. The sides are 2, but we have gotten only one answer. So in order to get the answer of one side, we will just simply divide this 18 by 2. We will just simply divide this 18 by 2. Now read the table of 2 and you will come to know that 18 comes in the table of 2 at 9 place. 2 9 times is equal to 18. 2 9 times is equal to 18 and the answer becomes 9 centimeter. Answer becomes 9 centimeter. We will just put it right here. Answer is 9 centimeter. Similarly, let's just solve the question number 5. Students, in this figure, first of all, you have to read the statement and then decide what exactly is discussed here and what we need to find in the question. Read the statement with me. Find the length of the unknown side in each figure. Show your working clearly. Figure A is a square. Okay, that's an important find. Figure A is a square with a perimeter of 92 centimeter. With a perimeter of 92 centimeter. Find the length of the unknown side. Find the length of the unknown side. Okay, so here comes the revision points of lecture number 1, the topic which we studied yesterday. So we know that a square has 4 sides. A square has 4 sides. All these 4 sides of a square are equal in length, which indicates we can just simply find the length by dividing 92 by 4. In order to get the length of one side, it is much easier to calculate in the case of a square because only a digit 4 is used and you can find the length of any side. We are just going to divide 92 by 4. Okay, it is much easier. 9 does not come in the table of 4, so we will use a smaller number and that smaller number is 8. 8 comes in the table of 4 at 2 place. 4 2 times is equal to 8. 9 out of 8 would be 1. 2 would go down here and 12 also comes in the table of 4 at 3 place. So 4 3 times is equal to 12. Answer is 23 centimeter. Answer is 23 centimeter. You can just simply put it here, here, here and there as well. It is much easier to calculate in this case. Similarly, now let's just start the figure number B. Figure B is a rectangle. Figure B is a rectangle. It has a perimeter of 72 centimeter and a breadth of 6 centimeter. And you have to find the length. What you have to find is length. Okay, now again comes the revision point right here. If this is 6 centimeter, we know that the side in front of it or in opposite is also equal to 6 centimeter. And now we just have to find these two sides. Now we just have to find these two sides. If we come to know about the size or length of this side, we will surely come to know about the other side as well. Since it's a rectangle, I will put 72 here. I will subtract 6 and then I will subtract 6 again. 72 minus 6. Now just do the rough working right here. 2, I will just keep it 6. 12. 12 out of 6 is equal to 6 and 66. 66 minus 6. Now just subtract it out of here. 66 minus 6 is equal to 60. It's 60. Since it is 2 length and only one digit is here, now we are going to divide it by 2. We are going to divide it by 2 and see what should be the answer. 60 divided by 2. 2 3 times is equal to 6. 0. 2 0 is equal to 0. Answer is 30 centimeter. Answer is 30 centimeter. Okay, now just head over to page number 77. The questions are quite similar to what we are studying. The topic is similar to what we have discussed before. Now repeat after me the statement of this question. Figure C is a rectangle. Figure C is a rectangle. Its perimeter is 46 centimeter and it has a length of 13 centimeter. Okay, now we have to find the breadth here. Okay students, one thing you should keep in mind whether you have to find the length or a breadth. in case of a rectangle, the method is pretty much similar. Whether you have to find the length or a breadth, you just simply put perimeter and then you subtract the length of both sides, which would be 13 centimeter. Then you will come to know about the answer and then you will divide that answer by 2. Okay, now let's just solve it and see what would be the answer in this case. I will put 46 here. Since it's 13 centimeter, it would also be equal to 13 centimeter. I will subtract 13 minus 13. 46 minus 13 would be equal to 33. 33 minus 13. Now let's just put a rough working here. 13 minus 13 subtracted out of 33. Answer would be 3 out of 3 0. 3 out of 1 2 20. Like we have discussed before, it is only one digit and we have to know the answer of these two sides. So we are just simply going to divide it by 2. 20 divided by 2, answer would be equal to 2 and 0 would go down here. 2 0 times 0 and the answer becomes 10 centimeter. Answer becomes 10 centimeter in both sides. I hope this concept of solving and finding length and breadth in case of a rectangle is clear to you. It is very easy. All it takes a little practice to understand how to solve the issue, how to solve this question and how to come to know the final answer. Okay, now we just have to find this answer of figure number D. Figure D is a square. Figure D is a square. Underline this word so that it is much clear to you which method are you going to use in this topic. Its perimeter is 62 meter. Okay, very easy. I find it a lot easier to solve the length and perimeter in case of a square because it is much easy. You just simply have to either multiply or divide. In case of a length, you just simply have to divide 62 by 4. 62 by 4. I will make a sum here. 62. 4 1 times is equal to 4. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Since 2 is a small number, I will put a 2 here. 4 5 times is equal to 20. 2 out of 0 is equal to 2. I will put a decimal point here and put a 0 here. 20 comes in the table of 4 at 5. 4 5 times is 20. So the answer becomes 15.5 meter. Answer becomes 15.5 meter. You can just simply put this answer right here and solve the question yourself. Okay students, with this our today's lecture come to an end. I hope the concept is clear to you and you can just simply solve this question yourself by yourselves. I hope you can understand this and inshallah tomorrow we will study about our lecture number 3. Okay students, now open your student books or textbooks, whatever you call them. Open page number 220 and open question number 4. You can see that a question is given here. First we will read the question and define what the answer is about. The perimeter of the rectangle is 32 meter. First of all, you indicate the shape. Just simply underline the shape, which is rectangle. Perimeter is 32 meter. Its length is 10 meter. Find the breadth of the rectangle. It is much easier to solve this question. We have already solved a handful of questions related to this topic. Now we all know that in front of 10 meter would be 10 meter and we have to find these two sides. Okay, first we will put 32 here, then I will minus 10 and then I will also minus this other 10. Since two tens are here, I will put these two together. 32 minus 10 is equal to 22. 22 minus 10 is equal to 12. Since it's one digit and we have to find the answer of two digits, we will just simply divide it by 2. 12 come in the table of 2 at 6 times. 2 6 times is equal to 12. So the answer is 6 meter. Answer is 6 meter. I will put it here, here and here as well.